In this section, we will learn saving and loading the selection. We have seen different methods for selection. We might have spent a long time selecting areas on the image. We can save the selection areas so that we can reload it whenever needed. Here in this file, I have selected 3 circles. Now go to Select, Save Selection. You can save this selection in the file itself, or you can select a new file to save. You can give a name if you want. If you don't specify any name, it will be named as Alpha Channel. Press OK for now. Press Ctrl D to deselect the selection. Go to the Channels panel. The selection will be saved under the Channels panel. You can see the circles channel. Here we have other channels too, but we cannot consider these channels as selection, as these are the channels storing information of individual colors. Now click on Circles channel. You will see a black and white image. White color indicates the selected areas and black color indicates the excluded areas. Click on the RGB channel to return back to the image. You can save multiple selections in the same file. Select the wall by polygonal lasso tool and save as a new selection. Now in the dialog box, you can save it as a new channel. In the channel drop-down, if you select any existing channel, you have 4 options available at the bottom side. You can completely replace the existing selection to circles. This option is useful when we have a new refined selection than the saved channel. This will override the channel with current selection and discard the older selection. You can also add, subtract or intersect the current selection with the circles channel. It is the same like we learned adding, subtracting and intersecting the selection with different tools. I suggest not to do any modifications in the channels from here. If you have a new area selection than the existing channel has. Here we have a new selection as a wall and a saved selection as circles. So it's better if you save the channel as a new channel. You can also save the selection in a new file. Here we already have the wall as selected. Now go to the Save Selection option. In the Document drop-down, select New and in the name, write a suitable name for the channel. It will open a new document with the same dimension and save the current selection as a channel. If you want to save multiple selections and want to reuse the selections from this document, you must save it as one of the Photoshop document. You can give proper channel names and keep it well organized so that you can use these channels in other files also. You can load the saved channels listed under the Channels panel. Go to Select, Load Selection. In the Document drop-down, it will list all the opened documents which have the selection channels stored. You can select the document and select the channel which you want to load. Select the wall channel from the current document. You can invert the selection by selecting the invert checkbox if you want to. Press OK for now. Let's try to change the color of the selected wall area. Go to the Layers panel and add an adjustment layer of Hue Saturation. Hue Saturation is used to change the color within the selection. You can see as you change the wall color, the inner circle's color also gets changed. So we need to subtract the circle's selection from the wall selection first. Undo the changes till you have the wall selection loaded. Now go to Load Selection options again and select the circles channel from the drop-down. Select the Subtract from selection from the Operation options and press OK. Press Q to quickly check the selection via Quick Mask mode. Here we can see the wall has been selected and the circles area has been discarded from the wall. This seems perfect. Exit the quick mask mode by pressing Q again. You can now change the wall color. You will see that this time only the wall color is changing. Well, you can also load the selection by pressing the shortcut for the specific channel if available. For quickly saving and loading the selection, we have 4 small icons at the bottom of the channels panel. The first one will load the selection from existing channels. The second one will save the current selection as a new channel. The third one will add a blank channel, and the last one will delete the current selected channel. Let's add 2 more channels here before we learn to play with the selections in a faster way. One is a square and the other is a circle. Another quick way to load the selection is just to press and hold the control key and click on the channel. So if you want to load the square selection from the channel, press and hold the control key and click on the Alpha 2 channel. Adding the shift key with the control key will add a new channel to your existing selection. Plus sign will be added to the cursor. So if you want to add the circle selection to the existing selection, press and hold the control and shift key and click on the Alpha 3 channel. Holding the Alt key and the control key both will subtract a new channel from your existing selection. Minus sign will be added to the cursor. So if you want to remove the square selection from the existing selection, press and hold the control and Alt key and click on the Alpha 2 channel. Holding the shift key and the Alt key both with the control key will intersect the new channel with existing selection. The X sign will be added to the cursor. So if you want the intersection area between the square and the circle, first you need to load any of the channels, press and hold the control key and click on Alpha 2 channel. Now hold the shift key and Alt key both with the control key and click on the Alpha 3 channel. This will intersect the selection between the existing selection and the new channel selection. I prefer the last method for working with selection as it is quite fast and also visually appealing. Let's talk about relative questions. Distinguish the cursors during the loading the selection from the channels panel. When you roll over, the channel below icons will be displayed with the keys combination. The next question is, why shouldn't we modify the channels while saving the new different selection with the existing channel? Of course, you can modify the channels as per your need, but the logic is that when we can add, subtract, and intersect the multiple channels from the channels panel, we should keep the channels as simple as possible. And we also can save multiple channels in the same file, so we shouldn't do this.